Go.
Good afternoon, I'm Jim, and my wife Becky is behind the camera. We would like to welcome you to the very first video of our new YouTube channel, With It Retirees. So let me briefly explain the premise. We've been retired for a few years, and we're the first to tell you that retirement is not as easy as you might think. It turns your life upside down, and a lot of things happen that you don't expect. So one of the things that we've noticed about retiring is before you retire, one day you're kind of at the top of your game money-wise, and you're at the top of your game busy-wise. You've got more stuff to do than you can do, and you've got quite a bit of money. Well, the next day you retire, you wake up, and you got lots of spare time and no money. So like, it doesn't seem fair, right? But so what our channel is about is we're going to kind of help you with the second part of this. We want to provide crafts and things to do around the house that are a lot of fun, and they'll take up some of that spare time. And hopefully they're going to save you some money. So let's just dive into it. So picture that you need a gift for a birthday party for somebody that you like, and you need something cool. But you've discovered you can't buy anything cool for, you know, a little amount of money. So what do? You go to the store, you buy a pot, just like this, and a saucer. These cost $5. Take it home, you got a piece of sandpaper. You're going to sand off the edges, like this, particularly right around here. Around here. By the way, when you buy these, about every fourth one is broken, so be careful to get one that's not broken. So now, we're going to take some of this stuff here, which is a pottery sealer, and you're going to just put it inside, outside. I've had pretty good luck. This stuff goes right into it, so that you can kind of touch it around. So, and then let it set overnight. This stuff smells, so do it outside, or at least in the garage with the door open, and by the next day you'll be fine. So, this one has actually already been sprayed. So now you've got a pot and a saucer. So you're going to take a little cup. This is acrylic paint. Any brand will do. And I've had really good luck with it. I've painted many pots with it. And they hold up pretty well. You squirt some in there, just like that. Take your brush, and you start painting. This is a lot of fun, by the way. It's, you know, you don't need much skill for this. Just cover the whole pot. You're going to have to do this in 2 or 3 different times. This stuff dries in about 2 hours in warm weather. So another tip as far as color combinations, gray is really good. It covers really well. You can see how well this is covering. A color such as yellow or another color might not cover nearly as well, although you have time now, so you can put more than one coat on. So you can picture you're going to paint, you don't have to paint the very bottom, but I'd go on around just so it doesn't show. Paint the saucer inside and out, paint this. So now we're not actually going to do this. We're going to put this one away. Put this in. And by magic, we've got one like this. So the whole thing has been painted gray. Now, I'm just going to take a little bit of, this is the blue stuff. You could use the green stuff if you wanted. And I'm going to just put it on here so that you have about an inch. I'm only going to do just a little bit of this part because you might have guessed that I have another one that's done. So you go all the way around that however much you want. This is just one way you can do it. There's a million ways to do this. And then you're going to take, this is my favorite color, by the way, if it's a color. It's rich, or this is actually bright gold. Goes good with anything, in particular gray. So basically just gonna paint this on around the lip. And like I say, there's a million ways to do this. You can make shapes with the tape. I picked the very simplest way just so we could get our feet wet. And you see, you're going to go all the way around that way. And then you notice this brush has a flat, straight tip like that. When you do the inside, you can just kind of go like this. You may need more than one coat, and then you don't have to cut it in. So on, so on. You can always come back and do another coat, and if you mess it up, just let it dry, come back and paint it out in the gray. So you can picture we're going to go around this rim, and we're going to go around this rim here the same way. So now, we'll put these away. And once again, through Cinnabon magic, we have the finished product, or at least sort of. So, now we have a pot. We're going to take a piece of burlap. You notice the pot's got a hole in the bottom of it, so whatever you put in there is going to want to go through that hole. So we're going to put a piece of burlap right in the bottom like that. And then we're going to take, this is Hydroton, expanded clay balls. You can use gravel for the same thing if you don't have any Hydroton. It's good stuff to have around. We're going to just take a little bit of this and put it in the bottom here. And we're doing this, drainage is very important with plants. So you want the bottom to drain real well, which is why you do that. Then we're putting another piece there, like so. Now, this is really good quality organic potting soil. You don't need to get carried away with your potting soil. I'm a little crazy with mine. You want to put a little on the bottom, right like that. And then what we have is a flower. As you see, this is a chrysanthemum. This time of year around here, we plant a lot of chrysanthemums, indoor, outdoor, and the whole bit. This has got a pretty good root ball with it. Just kind of pick it a little bit apart, kind of like it. So you can have it. We're doing what they call upplanting here. If you go to a bigger pot, this is a 4-inch, and we're going to a 6-inch. That's just about where you want it. Now we're going to put this around it. We want to pack it down a little bit, not super tight. You want to leave a little room. Now I'm going to actually plant this in a flood and drain bed aquaponics system that I happen to have. But you're of course going to give yours away as a gift. After you're completely done with it, you can always look at it to make sure you didn't have a little paint problem, and you can go back and touch the paint a little bit. So here we have a pretty nice present to take to somebody. I don't think anybody would be ashamed to take this, or to keep for yourself, or for whatever you want to do with it. So that's our project for today. By the way, this whole thing, if you happen to have paint and some of this minor stuff, is about $8 or so. So I wanted to close by showing you this birthday card. My mother-in-law gave me this birthday card on my 70th birthday a few days ago. My point to it is my mother-in-law is 93 years old, and she's getting better every day at making these. So if she can do it, and I can do it, you can do it. So let's go next week.